Hey, we're about to start the show, and you know the drill. If you've been here before and you have something important to share, please add a capital letter Q to your comment. And if you are watching live for the first time, please let us know by writing the word new, and we'll give you a nice little welcome. Enjoy the broadcast. Hello, welcome back to Coffee and Headlines. This is our morning get-together live here on Facebook, where we take a look at whatever connections we can make here at Coffee and Headlines. It's all about connections between ourselves as a community of English-speaking locals, connections with Puerto Vallarta for those of us that live here or love it here or would like to live here, and connections with Mexico. Our way of life, our culture, our beliefs, our holidays, our habits. If all of this or any of this is interesting for you, stick around because we have some interesting things to share today. Today is Tuesday, April 23rd, and I'm happy. I'm happy because I'm having tacos tonight. Yes, I'm going out for tacos with some friends. Nothing makes me happier than having tacos. Cue Beethoven. Okay, enough with that. You know, some people get happy about other things. I get happy about tacos. What do you get happy about? Feel free to let us know in your comments with the phrase, I get happy about, and just let us know. I get happy about tacos al pastor. I also get happy about reading. I've been so excited about my new intention to read more. And of course, today is World Book Day. If you stick till the end, I will have some Mexican book recommendations. These are books written by Mexican authors that are readily available in English for you to enjoy. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let me clear my throat. Let me get started from the beginning. Oh, and by the way, today we have no news. That's right, and I keep clearing my throat. No news today. Why not? Well, because there are no interesting news. There's a lot of news about motorcycle accidents. There's a lot of news about mayor candidates visiting different neighborhoods, but not really much more than that. There are a lot of news about, violence that doesn't affect us directly, so why talk about that? So today turned out to be a day of a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You tell me what you think of my pickings, my choices for today. And let's start with the first one. What on earth are the Real Housewives of Salt Lake doing here? We may be far from Salt Lake City, but this did not prevent the production crew of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City from schlepping their shenanigans, housewives included, and hopping on a plane to Puerto Vallarta to film segments for the reality show. They started production this past Friday and will conclude in a couple of days. You can catch the reality series in the Bravo Network, on the Bravo Network. I don't know. All I know is that by saying schlepping their shenanigans, I have fulfilled my Yiddish quota for today. Moving right along, we also learned, thanks to Banderas News, that the Maya Train network will be fully operational by August. Schlepping their shenanigans. Where do I get that from? Anyhow, the Maya Train, Paco, focus. Maya Train will not be fully operational until August. It should give you an idea of when to plan your vacation to the Yucatan Peninsula, unless you want to only explore what is available today. For example, the stretch between Mérida and Cancun is ready, so you could easily plan a little shindig. Get it? Yiddish? Shindig? Ay, Dios mío. Sometimes I have to amuse myself. Anyhow, you can plan a little excursion from Mérida to Cancun and just have a good time. I kind of want to do the whole thing, so I'm going to patiently wait. Now, you may recall that a few days ago we mentioned that a local bus touring company was planning a day trip to San Sebastián del Oeste to be part of their upcoming Raicilla and Coffee Festival. This is next weekend. And next weekend? Yes, next weekend. And now we find out that there's a schedule for, well, the festival is actually a 3-day event, although the first day is primarily welcoming activities, and the third day is primarily the closing of the event. But the main day to go is Saturday, May 4th. And again, if you check on the show notes from a few days ago, you will notice that there is this amazing local bus touring company that'll get you to San Sebastián del Oeste from the Pitillal main plaza and bring you back on the same day for, I forget how much it was, but it was truly, truly affordable. I'd never seen another way to get to San Sebastián del Oeste and back on the same day that was as economic as that bus option. Moving right along, another recently announced event that is this upcoming shore fishing tournament to take place on Sunday, May 5th, along the Puerto Vallarta Malecón, and all the way to Los Muertos Beach. This is a catch and release competition that will begin at 6 a.m. and conclude at 1 p.m. And there are good cash prizes for those who know how to fish. 70,000 pesos for first prize, 12,000 pesos for the second prize, and 10,000 pesos for the third. I know nothing about fishing, but hey, if you do and you want to earn some pesitos, go check it out. And then I have good personal news. My venture into online music appreciation presentations continues with great Mexican songs, their composers, their performers, and their stories. This is actually the very first music appreciation presentation I offered at the Joint Boutique Hotel, so it will be fun for me to revisit it. In Great Mexican Songs, we'll take a look at a handful of popular Mexican songs you may have heard before, along with others considered essential listening for us Mexican nationals. We will translate their lyrics and other elements that make them unique and special from their composers to their performers. You can watch live with me on Monday, April 29th. This is a week from yesterday at 4 p.m. Or you can watch whenever you want afterwards. It's going to be available on demand. So what does that mean is, what that means rather is that I'm going to go back through all my music appreciation presentations and offer them online. So the first time they go online, they will be live with me. But if you want to watch them afterwards in the comfort of your own home whenever you want, you can do that. These are $15 US for non-Coffee and Headlines members, and $5 for Coffee and Headlines members. You know, this is how we pay the rent. So putting these together is a pleasure for me, and it's yet another way to find, to get your support. That's what I'm trying to say. And, this is good news. Today is World Book Day, a celebration initiated by by UNESCO, the United Nations, in 1995 that continues to be recognized today. The original idea, however, dates back to 1922, and it was conceived in 1922 by Vicente Clavel, who was the director of Cervantes Publishing House in Barcelona, and he thought of it as a way to honor the author Miguel de Cervantes and boost the sales of his books. It was first celebrated on October 7th, 1926, which is Cervantes' birthday, but it was eventually moved to the date of his death, which is April 23rd, in 1930. That's when he died. So how are we going to celebrate it locally? Well, I'm going to offer some suggestions of Mexican books readily available in English, starting with, I'm going to offer 5 books for you to consider. Pedro Páramo by Juan Rulfo is a classic novel set in a ghost town in Mexico and follows Juan Preciado's journey to find his father, Pedro Páramo, and unravel the mystery surrounding his family's past. It is a haunting exploration of memory, identity, and the Mexican landscape. I'm going to also recommend Like Water for Chocolate by Laura Esquivel. This is a magical realist novel that tells the story of Tita, a young woman in early 20th century Mexico whose emotions become intertwined with her cooking. Each chapter is structured around a recipe, and the book explores themes of love, tradition, and the power of food. It is also a kick-ass movie, by the way. Then we have The Death of Artemio Cruz by Carlos Fuentes. And this is a great book through the fragmented memories of Artemio Cruz, a dying wealthy businessman and former revolutionary. The novel examines Mexican history, politics, and the complexities of personal ambition. It offers a panoramic view of Mexican society in the 20th century. Then we have another one by Carlos Fuentes. This is Aura. In this short novel, a young historian named Felipe Montero takes a job transcribing the memoirs of an elderly widow named Consuelo Llorente. As Felipe becomes increasingly involved with Consuelo, with Consuelo and her mysterious mansion, the boundaries between reality and illusion blur. And finally, we're going to recommend The Underdogs by Mariano Azuela, considered one of the foundational works of Mexican literature. The novel depicts the lives of rebel fighters during the Mexican Revolution. Through the eyes of the protagonist Demetrio Macias, it explores the struggles, sacrifices, and disillusionment of the revolutionaries. So there you have it, 5 books that offer a diverse range of perspectives on Mexican culture and history and society. They're all available in English. They're essential reading for us Mexican nationals, and you can find them all on Amazon.com. Some of them may also be available on Kindle if that is your flavor. I also want to remind you that tomorrow on the Spotlight, we are going to feature the new owners of the Vallarta Co-work. We're going to learn about their plans with the facility, and there's going to be a couple of perks available as giveaways. If you want to join us, that'll be tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. And of course, I'm psyched about LIBERTANGO, which will take place in person. See, now we have to start clarifying that. This is in person. At the Joint Boutique Hotel and Co-work on Thursday, starting at 5 p.m. We're going to explore the history of tango and how it peaked in popularity, how it declined, and how it seems to be enjoying a wonderful revival nowadays. And this brings us to your comments of the day. I wanted to know what you're up to. Starting with your good mornings. Yay! Lots of good mornings. Lots of good mornings. And more good mornings. And somebody said tacos. Yes, Luisa. I am excited for tacos. Yay. Tacos raicilla and art. Is that what we're doing, Albert? We're having tacos raicilla and art. I love it. I'm actually getting together with Albert and a couple of other friends because I still haven't heard Albert's adventures through Oaxaca. So I am really, really excited to hear that. I see a queue. I tried attending the silent disco last Thursday, but it was canceled due to low participation. I'd like to try again this Thursday. Anyone else interested? I would be Pat, but unfortunately, I'm going to be teaching my music appreciation presentation, so it will be next to impossible for me to join, but I really hope to do it before they wrap it up at the end of May. Luisa gets happy about chilaquiles and also birote sopeado en café con leche. Oh my God, that sounds delicious. And I haven't had breakfast. Yummy. Albert says, I'm not sure shindig is Yiddish. Well, neither am I, but it sounded like a good idea to begin with. So I'm going to go with shindig being Yiddish. And if it isn't, I will seek forgiveness. See, I'm not an expert about this, Muffin, but Muffin says the Real Housewives franchise has long had a fascination with our little seaside hamlet. One of the original cast members of the OC is a regular at Andales on Olas Altas, and I'll just leave this comment right here. Ha! Okay. But when Paco says "Oy" and "Dios mío," that's a great combo of Yiddish and Spanish. I do say that, don't I? Yiddish and Spanish. Never mind. Tuchus. That's a great Yiddish word. Thank you very much, Andrea. I don't use tuchus very frequently because I don't have much tuchus to talk about. So it's not one of my favorites. What can I say? But tuchus is a great word, and who cannot enjoy a big, well, never mind. No, I'm not going to go there. It's too early in the day. Liz says, looking forward to International Jazz Day on April 30th. It is also Child's Day, the Children's Day in Mexico. So that's what I was trying to say, Pat. Yidanish. Or something like that. Yidanish. Shindig is Yiddish. Who knew? Well, we actually don't know, Deb. We don't endeavor to create fake news here, but I could have created fake news by saying that shindig is Yiddish. I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I will learn something new, and so will we. Oh, you're going to love it, Luisa. You're going to love the selections. Because, I'm not even going to say what I'm including. I'm zipping. Let's see. Pat says, thank you for the book recommendations. Thank you for thanking me. Gary says, can't wait to get some of those books. Awesome. I'm almost done with my Dark Matter reading, and just in time because it's going to be premiering on Apple Plus later on in May. So I'm excited about that. Looking forward to the spotlight interview. Just hope I remember on time. Yikes. Well, Sherry, just set an alarm. And remember, it is on Facebook. If you say that you're interested in attending on the Facebook event, Facebook will remind you that it is starting. Deb says, thank you for the reading list. My pleasure. Always looking to create connections here at Coffee and Headlines, but you already knew that. Now it is time to wrap things up. Oh no, it went so quickly. I won't hit the wrong button today. Thank you. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining me every day. Thank you for connecting with me and connecting with the information that I bring forward. And thank you for sharing some of the connections that are important for you. I always end up learning something wonderful from you guys, and I appreciate that very much. So today, it's all about wrapping up LIBERTANGO for Thursday. tacos in the evening, and my new crochet obsession, which I will explain tomorrow. Why not? It's been fun to do it. But for now, have a great day, and I'll see you again soon. Ciao.